Ladies and gentlemen, tonight's racing show is sponsored by Chad Rack Construction, Dan Henning Microsprint and Cage Kart Wings, and Brody Manning Motorsports. So, tonight, ladies and gentlemen, it's time to get the track opened up because tonight on the Josh Nolan and Oliver S. Full Throttle Racing Show on YouTube, we have with us cool man Colton Clem. How's it going?
Good.
So, Colton, how did you end up in this awesome sport, Colton?
Well, we went to a race at the Buckeye Indoor Winter Nationals once, and we went there, and then I saw the cars, and it looked fun. So I said that I
Okay.
wanted to do it, and then we got a car.
So, Colton, what is it like to race the Buckeye Indoor Nationals?
It's fun. There's a lot of competition there, so it's hard to do good, but when you do, it's pretty
Yeah.
good.
So, what's some of the goals you had set for yourself when you started racing?
Um, just to try to win or to try to get top threes or something.
Okay. Did you achieve a lot of them goals?
Yeah.
Okay. So, Colton, what was it like to get the Hard Charge Award on February 24th at the Buckeye Winter Nationals?
Well, it was pretty fun. In the heat race, the car was not handling that well, and then we went and we made some changes, and then we started like last in the C main. We won that, and then we went to the B main, finished second, and then to the A, and then started eighth, finished fifth.
Okay, very cool, very cool. So, are you presently looking for sponsors, Colton?
Yeah, yeah.
So, how does somebody get a hold of you to sponsor you? How can they reach out to you and get a hold of you to sponsor you?
Facebook at Colton Clem Racing. Um, yeah, that's
Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, reach out to Colton Clem Racing if you would like to sponsor Mr. Colton Clem here. So Colton, what is it like to race the buck? What is it like to race the Buckeye Quarter Midget Association Club?
um, it's pretty fun at the outdoor track. There's still a lot of competition. There's not as many cars for every race, but um when the Midwest Thunder races go there, there's a lot of competition. But even just on a weekly basis, there's some good drivers there.
Okay, so Colton, how many people are on your pit crew?
My dad, my mom, my grandpa, and yeah, that's about it.
Okay, so do you have big dreams as a race car driver?
Yeah, I wanna drive a Legends car or maybe drive a micro sprint or then eventually drive a sprint car someday.
Okay, so do you have siblings that help you out on your team?
Mm-mm.
Nope. Okay, okay. So Colton, what are some of the biggest challenges you've had to face as a driver?
A few years ago at the indoors, the car like we couldn't get it to handle good and it would always be tight, but we couldn't make like a single A main or even like B's, but then last season we did pretty good.
Okay. So what is your favorite part about being a race car driver, Colton?
Um just trying to like win and do good even if on a weekend if you go to a race one day and you don't do good, most of the time there's a race the next day that you can come back and try to do better.
So Colton, what's your favorite class in school?
um Probably social studies.
Okay. And when does school end for you for the year?
I'm not sure, sometime in August I think.
Okay. Is there any races you're looking forward to this year, Colton?
Yeah, the well, my first race of the season at Buckeye is a Midwest Thunder race. And then there's all the Mid Ohio races, which aren't quite as big as the Midwest Thunder races, but there's still quite a few cars. And then there's a Midwest Thunder race at London or Central Ohio. And then I think there's one at McAtee or yeah.
Okay. What would be a dream racing season for you?
Um, to probably to win a track championship and win like a lot of the races.
Okay. So how have you done in point standing so far?
At the indoors, I think like 11th or 10th out of 40,
Okay.
and then I don't know outdoors.
Okay. So Colton, who is somebody you look up to in the racing world?
Um, Zach Weigel, Kyle Larson, um, Tanner Holmes. That's about it.
Okay. Okay. So Colton, what's the story with your racing number and how did you come up with that?
Um, well, my number that I've always been in like baseball and other things, that's been 7, and then 7 Colton Clem. Yeah, 7
Okay,
CC.
okay. Do you know, Colton, that the 7 was pretty legendary in the sport of NASCAR back in the early 90s?
Mm-mm.
Yeah, there was a guy out of Wisconsin, out of Greenfield, Wisconsin, that actually became a NASCAR champion in the early 90s driving a number 7 car.
Oh, Alan Kowicki.
Yeah, yeah. So, Colton, do you have some crazy stories you'd like to share with us about your racing career?
Um, not really. Not. Oh, one time we were at a Midwest Thunder race at London, and I forgot my bag with my fire suit and helmet and all that
Oh,
stuff in it.
uh-oh. So, what'd you do?
My mom went back and had to get it, and we missed the practice.
Oh boy, oh boy. Did you make up a lot of ground in the heat races and stuff like that to get to the main then, or
Yeah, I think we went to a B main out of the heat race, and then I think we finished 4th and transferred to the A starting back
okay,
from it.
okay. So Colton, okay. So Colton, do you do any work on your race car?
Yeah, I like working on it. I think it's pretty fun.
Okay. So what do you like to do working on your race car?
I'll scrape tires. I'll dismount the tires. Uh, I'll put on new Heims on the radius rods. Um, yeah.
Okay. So what classes do you race in, Colton?
Senior Honda and light 160.
Okay. So Colton, okay. What is your favorite racetrack you've raced on?
Probably the indoor track, the Buckeye indoor.
Okay. What's your least favorite track?
London.
Okay. Do you have a racing nickname, Colton?
Mm-mm.
Okay. So Colton, I'm gonna kind of do something pretty cool. I'm gonna go ahead and throw the mic to you. If you have any questions, you can ask me some questions if you'd like.
Um, have you ever been to a sprint car race?
Yes, I have, Colton. I've been to the ACO Jackson Nationals, which is a World of Outlaw event. I used to go up every Saturday night and watch sprint car racing up at Jackson Motorplex back in the day before they had 410 cars. They used to run 360 sprint cars up there every Saturday night, along with Fairmont Raceway. But I've been to the Jackson Nationals because now they run the 410 cars up there, the Outlaw cars. Also, Colton, I've been to the Knoxville Nationals 2 years in a row. So yeah,
Have you ever been to Eldora?
never been to Eldora. Would love to.
That's all the questions I have.
Okay. So Colton, do you have any other pages that the racing fans can follow you on besides your racing page?
Uh, well, I have Colton Clem Racing on Facebook, and then 7cc Racing on YouTube, and that's it.
Okay, so go hit up Colton Clem Racing on Facebook and 7cc Racing on YouTube, ladies and gentlemen. And definitely because Colton would appreciate the fans and the fan following over there. So Colton, it's been my pleasure to sit down and talk to you a little bit about your racing career, and talk to you, with everything you've got going on. So you anxiously awaiting the outdoor season then?
Yeah, yeah, we've done a few things to the car to get ready, but
Okay, okay, okay. So Colton, thank you. Is there anybody else you would like to thank for helping you get this far with your racing career?
Eclectic Diner and Sweetery, M&M Head Service, my mom, dad, grandpa. Yeah.
So Colton, one other question I have for you is, how do you thank your sponsors at the end of the season?
Um, I don't know. This like we just got the sponsor kind of like a sponsor's kind of in the middle of the seat, like in the middle of the indoors. So
Okay, okay, cool, cool, cool. Congratulations to you. Yes. So thank you very much again, Colton, for coming on board the racing show with me tonight, talking to us about your racing career. Good luck to you this season, Colton. Probably in June, I would love to have you back on here again to kind of give us an update as how your season's going, okay?
yeah.
Okay, thank you very much, Colton. I'm Colton. I'll have you step out and I will call you a little bit to thank you in person, okay?
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, that was Colton Clem from Colton Clem Racing. Ladies and gentlemen, little racing news update for you there. This weekend is at the Circuit of the Americas. This is the third driver to hop in the seat at Colleague Racing. So we'll see how this goes. Also, ladies and gentlemen, Kyle Larson has taken the pole at the Circuit of the Americas track. And also, boomers are speculating that Joseph Newgarden is looking at free agency for next season, next year, to see if he can go to a different team. We'll see where that goes. But with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, you guys have a good night. Catch you later in another episode of the Josh Full Throttle Racing Show hashtag on YouTube. And if you would like to sponsor a racing show or be on a racing show, feel free to call us or text us at 712-097138, or you can email us at jjnolan51151 at gmail.com. But have a good night, ladies and gentlemen.